Environmentalists and NGO groups have used the WCPFC forum in Manila to air their concerns about observers' safety in the Pacific. This is following the death of observer James Numbaru in June this year. Granted, it is a challenge faced by all seafarers, the Pacific countries have placed a strong focus on observer safety. According to Alfred Cook from the World Wildlife Fund New Zealand, the measures put in place to protect regional fisheries observers are not being adequately implemented.
In James Numbaru's case, who was the PNG observer that went missing, I think there's still quite a few questions around what happened. The overall conclusion was that it was a potential suicide. There was some evidence, video evidence, of what happened on board the vessel. And that actually emphasizes a greater need for electronic monitoring on board these vessels. It's not just about catching people doing bad things. It's also about being able to prove the elements of what really happened out at sea. So it can protect the industry and crews as much as it can punish them for wrongdoing.
Cook added that the Pacific countries and regulatory government bodies need to be transparent and release information to the families and the public about observer deaths in a timely manner, something he claims is not happening regularly. Philip Pollen, Deputy Managing Director for the National Fisheries Authority, gave an update on the death of the late Mr. Numbaru, stating that the case is now in the hands of the police and not with the NFA.
We believe we have the biggest observer team in the Pacific. We've got about 250 active observers, much more than other Pacific Island countries. The task of managing the large number is quite difficult, and we acknowledge the fact that there is incident like that happening. We are doing all we can to minimize the incident as such. So NFA is having trouble because we are not the investigating body anymore. The investigation now is shifted to the police as criminal investigations. So what we're doing now is sitting with police and say, look, how can we actually take the interest of the family so that at least we provide some comfort in addressing some of those things that they think that we have not done well or the report has not done well. Police being police is quite slow in doing its report, and we can't do much. We can't push them and we can't do much. So we have just to wait until the police submit the report to coroner, who will then declare the person deceased or missing and what actions do we take.
Leanne Jarari, National EMTV News, Manila.